fucking academic turn right now, okay? So get ready for some deep feminist theory and sociological lens on gender, okay? All right, so basically, experts in shame will say that it's a master emotion, that it basically runs all of life. There's no way to escape it, so we're all pretty fucked. And it's basically, you're just kind of in this experience of managing shame, managing shame, managing shame. So however, for women, I have sort of come up with this question that I thought might help women in the moments when they're feeling like I do not feel like a good enough woman, which happens regularly, I've heard, for women. So, and as I mentioned, I have these very rudimentary props over here in teaching tools, so I'm going to use those to kind of help out with some of the bigger words that I'm going to be using. Okay, great. So to start off, I'm going to be using as my definition of shame, Brene Brown's definition of shame, which, you know, everybody just went ape shit. When she said shame in like 2010, everyone was like, shame, she knows who I am. And basically her definition of shame is that I am wrong. And that is to say, who I am is wrong, okay? And so I'm taking that definition and I'm changing it and I'm expanding it just a little bit. And what I'm saying is, who I am is incorrect, and that is only in relation to that there is something that is correct. So I am incorrect, there's something that is incorrect. It's a relational experience, okay? So that is shame when we talk about that. All right, so now we're going to get into this next big word that's called a panopticon, okay? I have a little, so you can see what this says. So a panopticon is a prison. It's where all the inmates feel as if they don't know when they're being watched. So it occurs that they can be watched at any time. So what they do is they internalize the guard, the view of the guard, and then they turn it into themselves. So they themselves become the guard and the inmate, and they monitor themselves. They self-discipline, they self-police, okay? This is the experience of it. So this guy, Michel Foucault, he took this idea on and made all of society a giant big panopticon, okay? And so what we do as humans is we think that we're being watched all the time. So we constantly are monitoring ourselves, our behavior, and we just do it ourselves. So even in our own private moments, it occurs that we're being watched. So we monitor, okay? So you've got shame that occurs that you are incorrect up against something or someone that is correct. And then you've got this panopticon that is telling you that someone's watching you all the time, so you better watch your back. You better watch what you're doing so you don't experience shame, okay? So here comes the $1 million academic gender word called phallogocentric, okay? So phallogocentric, there you go. It's very long. And, okay, so phallogocentric is, I bring this in because this is the society under which all this is happening. The shame is happening, the panopticon is happening in what's called a phallogocentric universe, okay? And so phallogocentrism is this concept that everything in the world, everywhere, has been created, developed, designed, and then controlled by men. From the get-go. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah, exactly. So basically what that means is like everything, like words, like think about like how words are written, how they're spaced out, how they're structured on a page, how they sound, the lettering, everything was designed by men. So gender rules, social rules, everything is this whole masculine perspective. So what this creates is the masculine male viewpoint is what is called the universalistic viewpoint, okay? That means everything is being measured up against that viewpoint. And when I say everything, what I'm talking about is the female feminine viewpoint. So in the phallogocentric universe that we live in, the male masculine viewpoint is correct, and the female feminine viewpoint is incorrect, okay? So what this creates, so we'll just break this down again. So we've got shame, where who I am is incorrect and someone else is correct. And then we've got this panoptic effect where we fear that all of society can see us, who we are, what we're doing. So we're in this constant state of self-monitor, self-fix, all this, just fix it. And then we've got this phallocentric universe that basically says that to be a woman is incorrect. Okay? And so what we end up with, put it all together, is what is known as the phallocentric panopticon. Okay? We got there! We got to it! And basically, the phallocentric panopticon uses shame as a functional mechanism, and it is a way to systemically shame women's bodies, voices, the way that we think, the way that we act, what we wear, what we do, our reproduction, our sexuality, every single fucking aspect of our lives, okay? So what do we do? That is my fucking lifelong question. Like, how to put an end to feminine female shame? And I don't know. However, I have a little, this question that I mentioned earlier, I just have this like idea that might be a way to think around it a little bit, specifically in those moments when we are feeling shame about whether we're a good enough woman or not. And the question is basically, it is this. I don't know where it went. Here we go. So the question is this, and I'll say it twice. Is it really me who is upset about who I am as a woman? Or is this, look at this, or is this just some phallocentric, panoptic bullshit designed to keep the masculine, universalistic position in place? Okay? I'll say it again. This is a good question. So when you feel like shit about yourself, I want you to say, hold up. Is it really me? I wonder, is it really me, right? All right, let's get both girls up.
I don't want this to be a phallocentric panopticon. We had to cut her off. Those are just the fucking rules. Sorry, 7 minutes. Judy, come on up! Andrea, come on up!
That was brilliant.